So we are going to be trying out their foundation and concealer. So this is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Lumber Foundation and Concealer. This is in the shade MN5. Just for reference, for the Fenty foundation, I am the shade 210. So they gave us like a little booklet. So we got this at the event last night. So I just want to see, I'm just going to read to you guys what it claims that it does. So it says it's natural skin-like finish, skincare infused to help protect skin against environmental stressors like pollution and high energy visible blue light. And it says 100 true to use shades. So there's 100 different shades. That's amazing. Let's see what else. They also included their brush, which I'm also gonna be testing out. This is their Beholder Dual Action Complexion Applicator, and then I'm gonna try out their No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. So like I said, they do have 100 shades. So we have like their light category right here. And then we have their medium and their tan category. And then lastly, we have their dark and deep category. So I think it's amazing that they're catering to a lot of different skin tones, because you know a lot of other companies like have a really hard time doing that. So I'm just getting the brush out. I really like how this brush feels. And then, oh, that's so interesting, it has like the little, like this little I don't know what this is called. It feels like silicone-y. So I'm gonna be trying that out. I don't know, let me see with this. So you can use this for liquid, cream, and powder. Well, it says dual action, so you can use it for a lot of different things. It says gently dab around the area, so that might be for dabbing like that. I don't know, I'm not really sure, but we're gonna try it out. So I'm gonna use the primer first. So I already did my skincare. I was like doing skincare first. So this is the No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. So I'm just gonna, oh, a lot of it came out. So let's see, because I'm very oily, so hopefully this doesn't do something horrible for me. Okay, so I do look, that made me look shiny. I kind of don't like that part already. It says Blurring Photography Primer. It says can also be added to your foundation or layered under powder highlighters for an instant boost of radiance. So right here, like this is where I put the primer on my hand. I don't know if you guys can see it, like these 3 fingers, it's like very shiny, but as long as it doesn't show underneath my foundation, but I guess we're gonna figure that out right now. So we're gonna try out the foundation. So since it is a 4-in-1 and it says foundation and concealer, it says to use the foundation. Oh, I didn't mention this. So the foundation has the pump, but you can also use it as a concealer. That is so cool. I've never seen that before, that you have like the option of doing that. So let's try this out. I believe the man, because they have like a foundation bar there, so I believe he told me that it is like matte. Or you know what, I'm not gonna apply it on the brush, I'll just apply it directly on my skin. I believe he told me it was like a matte finish. So let's try. I feel like I might have grabbed a little too much, but we'll figure it out. Well, yeah, I can tell right away. So I don't know if you guys are the same way, but okay, first of all, like this brush applies really bomb. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but usually like now when I go to like Sephora or Ulta, I can tell now with swatches like which foundation shade is my shade, and this one like matches me perfectly. Yeah, this one is like a perfect, like dead on match. I feel like this foundation shade was like made for me. So if you are a 210 in the Fenty foundation, then this one is gonna match you really well. So that's one layer. I personally prefer a little more full coverage. But yeah, that is one layer like it. That's one layer. It does look very skin-like, but I think I'm gonna add one more layer. And then after that, then I'm going to add like the rest of my face makeup and my eye makeup and my brows and everything. And then I'll show you guys how it looks after I do everything else. So I want to see if this, yeah, so this foundation layers pretty well. It says it's a blurring effect. I don't really see my pores. Usually I have that issue like on my nose area, but I can't really see the pores on my nose, so that's good. I like this so far. But I usually don't like foundations and concealers. Like I'll still do a concealer, a different concealer, but what the cool thing about this one, it gives you the option of using it as a foundation and a concealer with the doe foot applicator. So you have the option of obviously using that one or just using a different concealer. But since I do prefer more brightening, at least for today, so I'm going to use a different concealer because like I mentioned, I do want a brightening effect because that concealer is going to be like the same as your skin tone. So it just kind of depends on, you know, what you're going for. But I want more of a highlighted effect because I'm going to go out somewhere in a bit. So I'm going to use one of my other concealers. I'm going to do the rest of my face makeup and I'll be right back. So this is what the finished look looks like. So the foundation actually looks really bomb, and like I mentioned, like it is, and like I mentioned, it actually does really match my neck super well. Like you can't even tell where I stopped applying foundation. So I mean that's amazing. What else? So I did use concealer, like I mentioned, the brightening one. I used the Jeffree Star concealer and it looks good too. So I think it just depends like on your personal preference. You can use it as just a foundation or you can use it as a foundation and a concealer. Just keep in mind that it's going to be like your same shade. So if you're going to want any like highlighting or whatever, you're not going to get that because it's the same shade. So it just depends on your personal preference. You know, sometimes I do want to look more brightening, like my highlighted areas, and then sometimes like I don't really mind. So but for today, since I do have to go out to like somewhere important, I did want that. So it just kind of depends on your personal preference. But overall, I do like the foundation. It's pretty matte, which I prefer. But I will be doing check-ins later on my phone. Yeah, so I'm not going to be carrying this camera with me. So I'll just do check-ins on my phone and I'll update you guys there. So I'll see you guys soon. But so far, so good. I really like it.